Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Today's going to be a fun, exciting hello everyone. Well, let me just shut this down. We're going to be doing fabric foiling with, oops, no, that does not work. Maybe that works now. Let me see. Good morning, Miriam. How are you? Can everyone see okay? I hope you can. I hope you're doing well. Are you all packed up? I'm just using tape. Okay, that's good, thank you. I'm just using some tape to just remove any little dusties of this onesie t-shirt that my daughter gave me. And we're going to be doing stenciling on fabric with fabric foil. Now inside I already put the cardboard. Don't know if you can see that. And let me just put this on. And I'm going to use a heart here, I think. And I have another, and I have some butterflies, so I might just do it here. Oh, you do? Oh, wow. Yeah, lots of flights are getting delayed. Well, let me introduce myself. My name is Rima Bechara, and this is my page. Hey, Betty. And today we're going to do fabric foiling, like I said, on a t-shirt. And I want to first say to you that I used this spray adhesive. It's Paint Pixie from Amazon. I will put... okay. Yeah, that's great. First of all, I put some on the cardboard so that it sticks slightly to the textile, because you know that shirts or t-shirts kind of spread. Well, they're okay, what's the word I'm trying to find? They're not, they stretch, that's the word. So the first thing I'm going, and I also did it to my stencil. So this is the fabric foil adhesive that's available. Hi, Hazel. That's available in my shop. And I'm just taking I can't put this inside, but I found that I really like this tool. Or you can use a room key or a credit card if it's not embossed. And I'm just going to put this on as lightly as I can. I don't want it heavy. But I want to make sure I have covered everywhere. And I know some stencils that are available for embossing are high. When I say high, I mean they're thicker in millimeters. So You just be aware of that because you don't want a lot. If you do put a lot on, I will tell you what to do. So I'm just going over it one more time. And this is fabric foiling without waiting, without, you don't have to wait the traditional amount of time that you would in when you use the regular foil adhesive. So I'm just cleaning my tool, and all you need for that is a baby wipe that cleans it off very well. Now, if you're using a brush, which on t-shirts I don't recommend, I think you'll find that you might put too much on and it won't be level. I'm seeing a little something here that I want to remove. The mistake I made yesterday when I was doing the pleather was I applied too much, and you remove your stencil. Now I went a little bit above it. First thing I'm going to do is clean my stencil because I may want to reuse it. And a baby wipe again will make sure that it cleans up. It cleans right up. I haven't tried that yet, Miriam. I wanted to do everything that I thought would work first before I start experimenting on areas that I'm not sure about, or products I'm not sure about. So I'm going to move this out of the way, turn this over, because I'm going to show you, let me just remove some of this if I can. I got some by accident on here, and you can see how the material is stretching. I'm also going to take out the cardboard that I had. Now I just want to remove some of this. I'm sorry. Hey, Elizabeth. So, like I showed you, you just use your heat tool and just go over it for a little bit to flash set it. Flash heat set it, I believe, is the correct word. Let me just double check if that's the right word. Yeah, flash dry, actually. And then what we need to do is get, I'm going to get another piece of parchment paper. And I was going to use the one I'm on. I did have a big roll, but you know what? Maybe I'll just use this. So I'm going to put, the foil first. So I brought a couple of things. I think I did. And there's some colors, because this is a baby's t-shirt. I brought some pink. I think, I thought I did. Hold on. I I did bring them. I don't know where I put them, but we're going to have to find them first. Maybe they're in my drawer. No, they're not. Oh my God, if it's not one thing, it's another. Oh, they're right in front of me. They're right in front of me. And we're going to use for this one the pink foil of pink holographic foil. So I'm just going to cut a piece. Yeah, this one is by Royal Design. I love their stencils. Let's try this. They were right in front of me. I can't believe I did this. Thank you, Betty. And then I'm going to put this on and smooth it out lightly. And then I'm going to bring this over. And I have it on the highest setting right now. And the first thing is, another thing not to do if you feel you have too much product, is don't press too hard at the beginning. Yesterday, my mistake was I pressed too hard in the beginning. So I didn't get the best results. And I can see the heart showing up through here. I'm going to remove this now and put this on. And now I'm pressing a little bit harder. But you need to flash dry at the beginning if you have too much product. And I still can't tell if I have too much. I guess after you try it out for a bit, you get to know. And now you can push down. And remember, you need to let this dry. Now, I've tried doing the caps that we typically do with the regular fabric adhesive. And those aren't really going to work because you can't really iron over them. And you need to do this for 30 to 60 seconds and then leave it to dry. Leave it to cool, I'm sorry. I keep touching it incorrectly. I think that's about 30 to 60 seconds. I can see the outline of the heart. And I think I'm going to do something on the other side. So let me put this, and this, I did put some of my pixie spray on here. And we'll do that whilst the other one is drying. So again, you put your cardboard. I'm going to clean up my mess as best. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know why it's freezing, but I should be fine now, hopefully. Okay, and I have my cat stencil that I'm going to apply here. Oh, this way, actually, because it's tacky on this side. I'm going to do my cat using my daisies. So let me cut that out. And the moon and the stars in pink. So as you can tell, I'm not really using a lot of product, a lot of fabric of foil. And you can only do this really with foil adhesive. I mean with textile friendly foils. Let me just... I just want to put this down and get... I'm going to use the remnants of this if I can. I'll cut another piece. And yep, this will work. And again, I'm going to use my new product. I'm going to keep calling it new because for me it's new. And I don't think my stencil is glued on right, even though I did spray it. Do you see how it's moving? That should not be happening. I did use pixie spray on it. And I don't like the way it's coming out. Oh, I know why. Now I've realized why. Because I didn't spray the bottom of this, the bottom of my cardboard underneath here. I did not spray that. I should have sprayed that. So I have a feeling that that's the culprit. It's not sticking the way it should be. So I'm just going to go over it. And over here, I want to make sure I have so make sure and learn from my mistakes. Don't forget to do a spray adhesive on your board, on the board that you're putting down, because as you can see, it's pulling. I'm just trying to spread it out. And I didn't really use a lot of product. No, that won't work, Miriam. That will create a gooey mixture on the textile. You need, after you apply your repositionable spray, you need to let it air dry for a little bit because, where's my top? No, I don't. I have other stencils, but not those. Why are you interested in buying some, Betty? I can give you a link to where you can get them. Okay, so now I'm going to first remove my stencil, and as you can see, I messed up. It does not look like a cat anymore. But let me see if I can maybe clean it up as much as I can. So this is a mess up one, and I'm just cleaning my stencil. This looks like a weird shaped cat. No, you can't wipe it off and start again, unfortunately. But I'm going to try and remove some of it, if I can. And with this, I can't. Let me try another tool. No, I'm thinking maybe if I can put another stencil. Let me see. Oh, I have a rabbit. But that wouldn't work unless I do. No, I'm going to try and, no, I don't want to do the rabbit. Let me see, I have some butterflies. Maybe I can do a butterfly. No, let's just do this and figure out where we're going to go. So I know I have too much product. I can see it. So I'm just going to dry it, flash dry it. Hey, Lynn, how are you? The other thing I could do is do another heart, I guess, but then even then it wouldn't look good. So I'm just flash drying the top just so that I can this one, as I said, is not going to come out well. And I have my iron. Oh, let me remove I forgot to remove this. And again, you need your paper to protect, and do it gently at the beginning, especially if you have too much product, like I know I do. I've raised it up because I have the parchment paper on there. And now I'm going to push harder. I should have put this a bit lower because I keep hitting it. So I'm pushing down, and you do this for 30 to 60 seconds. And yes, I know I'm heating up the back of the other one, so we are going to have to wait for a little bit. But whilst we're waiting, I will just kind of go back and summarize what we did. Okay. Well, the moon, I can see the moon and one of the stars and the second part of the stars. And let's go back to this. I'm just going to make sure it's cooling down. And this is a onesie. Whilst this is cooling down, let me just explain what we did. I got my t-shirt. I put in the cardboard inside. I sprayed it with the pixie paint. And do it on both sides if you're going to do two sides of the t-shirt. Then waited for a few minutes for this to tack up a little. You don't want to put this immediately inside because you will get residue from the spray adhesive on your garment, on your t-shirt. Then you apply your stencil, which you've sprayed with the same pixie spray, repositionable spray. And you apply your stencil. After waiting for a few seconds, I need to repeat that. Then you put it on, and then using a credit card or a room key that's not embossed, apply a little of your fabric foil adhesive and spread it very thinly, as thinly. Pixie spray, yes. I showed the bottle. And it's an adhesive, not a paint. And if I said paint, then I apologize. So then, sorry, I lost my chain of thought. And then when you apply it very thinly, remove the stencil. If it's too thick or you feel it's too thick, flash dry it with a heat gun, a hair dryer, just anything. And then apply your foil. Apply parchment paper. Put the iron on and do it lightly until you feel that it's kind of smooth, flash dried at the top. Because that was the problem that I did with this one. You can see the ridges. I should have flash dried this, and I didn't. Whereas on this side, where I did it with the regular adhesive, I didn't have a problem. After you apply your adhesive and you put your foil and your flash dried, using either the second level without parchment paper or the third level with parchment paper, or if you're using a regular iron between 350 and 375, you won't scorch the paper. If you go above those, if you go above 350, you will, so use parchment paper. It's almost cool. Let me just see it. The underneath is still warm. So let's do this gently. And I'm going to start. Don't tear it off like a Band-Aid. Just do it gently. Now, you will not get a perfect release. You will get 95 to 98% release, or should, if you're using textile foil. So there you can see the heart. It's not 100% released, and you can, but it's at least 95%. So this has come out really, really well. Thank you for the hearts. Now with this one, just give it a couple. Does anyone have any questions? Thank you, Hazel. And just every bit of speck of dust or dirt shows up on black. There's the moon, and again, gently. And now let's see how my mess came out. If it came out. Oh, and my mess did come out. See, I went all over here and all above there, so it does not look anything like a cat. Let me see if I can remove this. But I don't have any of the ridges that I ended up with on the pleather. Thank you. I'm just going to remove a little bit more. I'm still new at this, and I think just like foil adhesive, there is a learning curve of how much to use, how much not to use. And the areas that are coming off, and I'm going over some of the cat. Now with the fabric adhesive, you do not seal. Do not seal on denim. Do not seal after the fact on pleather. The only time you need to seal, good morning, Lori. The only time you need to seal is when you do a cap and you're using the regular foil adhesive, the regular one, not the fabric one. You cannot use the fabric one because you can't iron the cap. Let me just show you the front of the back again. And you've just updated a baby's t-shirt or onesie. And you can do this if you have a spot that's dirty. Yes, it is washable inside out on cold. But there is a product, I have not washed it yet. I have not washed these, but there is a product that I ordered that I want to try out, that if you spray might help even more with the washing. So I'm quite happy with the heart, not so much with the cat. Well, the star is okay. This one's, you can't tell if it's 100% release on the t-shirt, but let me check. Yeah, this has release. Look at the release on it. You can see right through it. And if there are any, let me also just go back to the cap. If you're doing the cap with the regular foil adhesive, not the fabric foil adhesive, then what you need to do is seal it first. Let it dry overnight. Seal it on both sides first with a flexible sealer. This is only, I'm talking about caps right now. Then when it's dry, apply the foil adhesive. Let that tack up. Then you foil, put the foil on, scrub it on, take it off, and again seal it with the foil adhesive, with the flexible sealer. But you do not seal with, from what I've been told, you do not seal with the fabric foil adhesive. Now, if you're working on wood, you don't need to seal the wood. You paint the wood the color you want. You apply your foil. After you do the foil, you apply this one, the regular foil adhesive. We're going to have to find another name for this because fabric foil adhesive is a mouthful and can be confusing. And then after you put the fabric foil, you let it tack up. And depending on your weather, it depends, the time will depend on the kind of weather you're having. If it's cold, if it's humid, then it will take longer. Then you get your foil and you scrub it. And then you need to seal. When it comes to glass, I've never sealed my glass, before or after. And unless your glass is completely flat, I wouldn't use this. And even then, the fact that you'd have to heat it up to 350 scares me because you don't want to crack it. So does anyone have any questions? What's Fab Glue for fabric, Miriam? I don't know what that is. Text me and let me know what it is. But this is all we're doing for today. I hope you've enjoyed it this week. We've done the leather, the pleather, both ways. We've done the textiles, and I need to post that on YouTube. Oh, I see. Fab Glue. Fab Adhesive, I think. Yeah, that's a good name. Fab Adhesive, as opposed to foil adhesive. You'll see the results on denim and on canvas. So I will see you all. Thank you, Hazel. I will see you all on Tuesday. I may come on earlier, maybe Sunday, I don't know. And if you have any questions, please message me. Thank you guys for joining me. Take care. Have a safe weekend. Stay warm, and I will see you soon. Take care.